Alright, well, let's see how this goes, basically. So, start recording. We're gonna go to the archive, this is not a drill. Alright, so this is not a drill. Search for the lost ISDF outpost, stay with Commander Shabiev, and follow her orders. We're basically on Pluto, and here's a little bit of, briefing going on from, the transmissions.
Major Manson, this is General Braddock. Come in. If you can hear this, Major, get your troops in order. The AAN has voted to investigate the attack on the Cerberus base, and an ISDF fleet has been dispatched immediately. Repeat, an ISDF fleet will be arriving on Pluto shortly. Please ensure all sensitive information is secure. We're checking this out like you're a scout base, Manson. So you better look like a scout base when we get there.
So yeah, I'll note that this base that they made about the very resources, it's essentially not a scout base. It's like a full-fledged base, but whatever.
Lieutenant Cook, this is your commander, Yelena Shabayev. I thought I'd introduce myself before we head out with the 2nd Fleet tomorrow. Make sure you and your squad check in with me before you board the carrier. We're going to be on the front lines for this one, re-establishing contact with an outpost on Pluto. I don't know what's out there, Lieutenant, so let's prepare ourselves for every possible option.
And yes, that's your commander right there. And note that she has a Russian accent because, there's obviously some Russians that are in the ISDF. Anyhow, let's just get going. Launch.
Just 4 years ago, I was standing in my father's field, looking up at the stars. Sometimes I don't know how I got here. I was supposed to be just another nobody in North Platte, fixing up the truck so it'll last until the next loan comes through. But ever since someone told me that people were up in space, guys just like me, I knew I had to go. In training, they told me about the biometal wars in the 60s, back when Russia was Russia, and they were the bad guys. Now they say it's all about maintenance, keeping a lid on the peace, dividing up the biometal, moving forward together. Until I got into secret ops. And trust me, there's a lot more to the ISDF than just keeping the peace these days.
18, 16, 14, crossing 1,200 feet. Condor 4, watch that burn wake at 10 o'clock.
Roger that, Condor 5. Starting landing sequence, Commander Shabayev. We are on the ground, Commander. Stand by to release the magnetic locks and open the doors.
Okay, Lieutenant Cook. Lieutenant Sims, when the doors in front of you open, I want you to vacate the ship and follow me until we're clear. All right, men. There's a lost outpost out there, and we're going to find it. As your commander, you will see I am highlighted on your HUD and on your radar. This will make it easier for you to stay close to me, since the terrain here on Pluto may be treacherous. I want us to stay in tight formation at all times. Okay, let's move out.
I'll probably have to move that SPS number over to the left, but whatever. It's not really obscuring anything at the moment, so that's good.
Hold up here, men. What's up, Commander? The landing a little rough for you?
Just waiting for you slowpokes. And just for that comment, I think my men and I will take the easy way.
Then we'll take the high road, Red One. See you at the base. All right, let's get moving.
So yeah, you'll note, by the way, that there's actually allied forces in this one, so those are our allies over there. They're representing blue, and we're basically representing green. They're basically red 1, and we're basically orange. And that's actually something to note. We're actually team orange, they're team red. You'll note that later on where you're basically told, team orange, go back to base, for example.
Whoa! Watch out for the unstable terrain. Lieutenant Sims, you take the pass to the east.
Yes, sir. Heading out.
Lieutenant Cook, you're with me.
Okay, let's follow her here.
Picking up something strange at my 11 o'clock heading north.
Stay on it, Sims. Cook and I will try to cut it off up ahead.
We're going to cut off this enemy that's over here. So here's our first introduction to an enemy. It's basically an alien craft. This is essentially a turret for the enemy.
It's doing something.
Open fire!
What was that thing?
I don't know, but we've got a full complement of minigun rounds and fire-and-forget missiles with us. Don't be afraid to use them. Stand by. I'm detecting signs of an outpost just over the hills. Sky Eye, this is Commander Shabayev. Objective located. Proceeding to secure. Sky Eye, do you copy? There's too much radio interference here. Let's keep moving. We'll approach the area from the east. Follow me.
I'll note before we leave, that's like some scraps of bomb metal on the ground right there. They don't stand out as much in this game, but there's a reason for it for the most part, because they're not actually something to collect as much, or they're, you know, not as important to collect as much in this version of the game, or this like iteration of the game rather.
The outpost is coming into range. Let's throttle down.
This looks like one of ours.
All right, let's move inside. Stay sharp.
For a scout outpost, this place sure was heavily armed.
Hold the commentary, Lieutenant Sims, and give me a 200-meter sweep of the area.
Yes, sir. Heading out.
Lieutenant Cook, I want you to search for the communication station. Scan the buildings by pointing at them and pressing your I key. The information box on the right side of your HUD will tell you when you found it. I'm going to check the tunnels.
So here's our introduction to using the scan key. I'll note there's this like a secondary auxiliary base for like the ISDF for this this place. There's a mess hall, or was a mess hall. Another mess hall. There's a lot of mess halls in this base for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, there should be a lot more like officer lounges, but whatever. Building rubble. The place you have to go over to is right over here.
Good job, Cook. That's the one. I'll meet you there.
How's this local and long
Getting some
range?
strange readings from inside that station, Cook. Go inside the structure and check it out. To hop out of your vehicle, use the H key.
So how's local long-range communication equipment as well as surveillance monitoring stations? And inside we're going to find our second, main guy we basically talked to. He's right there on the floor.
Commander, there's a man in here. An ISDF officer.
An officer? Is he alive?
Only if you call this living. It's about time you boys got here. Who am I speaking with?
This is Commander Shabayev of the 2nd Fleet Orange Squad.
Well, I'm Major Manson, Commander. I've got an unknown number of hostiles crawling all over this rock. Is your ship-to-shore uplink operational? I need to talk to Braddock.
Not right now. Something is interfering with our communications.
Then they already know you're here, ma'am. You better call for any squad support that can hear you.
Commander Shabayev, come in. I've got an unidentified radar contact in my area.
Copy that, Lieutenant. Cook, get back to your ship. Stay here for now, Major. I'll be back for you. All right, Cook. Follow me.
I've got a visual. They're attacking. I'm engaging targets.
I've got him on radar. I'll paint you a target when we're in range. Stand by to engage. I've targeted another hostile for you, Cook. Look for it in your HUD and engage. I'll take the other one.
What the hell were those things? They came out of nowhere.
We've got company out here. Let's get back to that outpost.
Alrighty then. So the enemy's basically already found us. Now we're actually going to fight some.
I've got another radar contact near the outpost. Cook, intercepted. You can target it yourself with your T-key.
These are going to be a couple scouts. Let's use our fire and forget missiles on them. Whoops. That was our fire and forget missiles. I really like them, by the way, fire and forget missiles.
Mayday! This is Red Squad. We are under attack. Request assistance. Copy, Red 1. Cook, rendezvous with me immediately.
Good.
Copy, Red 1. This is Squad Orange. Can you transmit your location? Got it, Red 1. On our way.
I'm banged up pretty bad here, Commander.
All right, Lieutenant Sims, stay here. Lieutenant Cook, follow me.
So Sims can't really do much, he's too damaged. But we can.
This area is too hot. I'm going to have to stay here with Sims and the Major. You're going to have to assist those men.
Yes.
All right. Lieutenant Cook, move out.
Here's where we basically go off on our own to do some cowboy action. Let's get fire and forget missiles out again, and we'll fire at these aliens here.
Good shooting, Cook. You saved my ass out there. I've located a service truck, but lost it in a crater to the south when things got hot. You'd better try to get to him. He's shaken up pretty bad.
Sarah's the Red 1 commander. She survives, I guess her men don't.
Thank God. Get me out of here. This place is crawling with I don't know what, but it ain't friendly.
The lieutenant will get you out of there, but you must head for my coordinates to the west. Do you copy?
Roger, I'm moving.
Lieutenant Cook, escort that vehicle to my position. Stay with him.
I don't know why the service truck has a humanoid type of figure to it, but whatever. That's basically
I'm picking up 2 more hostiles on an intercept course, Cook. Hold them off. I'm on my way to you.
That's essentially our repairing and resupplying type of guy right here. He'll basically service us.
Well done, Lieutenant Cook. Now follow me back to the outpost.
Now, no bother there, you're going easy on me, the aliens there, but they'll get much more aggressive and dangerous later on. This is the first mission, right? They don't want to be too rough on you.
Well done, Lieutenant Cook. The service truck has reached the base safely.
Alright, so congratulations on successfully rescuing Major Manson. His debriefing indicates that the Cerberus base was attacked suddenly by an element of the same alien forces you encountered. Though Manson and his squad may have expected some enemy resistance, they were not prepared for such size and force. ISDF investigation units have been dispatched to try to determine the source of the radio interference problem. It looks like the enemy has some sort of ability to wreak havoc on ISDF communications and radar. The enemy forces have currently been held off, but not pushed back. We must stabilize the situation as soon as possible. Braddock has ordered your unit to return to Cerberus base to operational condition as quickly as possible. Now, after every mission, basically you get a nice little summary of what happens. So basically, there's a craft built, and the enemy's stuff craft built, and your allies stuff built. Not really too important until later on, but, you know, whatever. It's there. Let's go to a simple S&R mission, I guess, next. Because that's the next one. Locate the main ISDF base site, stay with Shabayev, and follow her orders.
General Braddock, this is Commander Shabayev reporting for duty. I filed a request that full information about the Cerberus base be made available to the field commanders. The intelligence reports we've received haven't been up to regulation, and I'm sure you can understand my desire to use the best knowledge available in order to keep my men safe and secure from this unknown enemy.
And we're going to have a little bit of transition here.
This is General Braddock, filing report A04 for Ambassador Cossier. Our investigation into Cerberus base will continue as soon as I've established clear contact with Major Manson and we've had time to confer. Over and out.
I should probably note by just like something that's like down here, like a tech information. You actually see like what units are basically you're going to have access to like in the next mission if you want to. Basically for the first ones, that's like, you know, constructor, scouts. Nothing I basically can't really show you guys with like, you know, identification at some point, so we'll basically ignore it for now. Here's a full brief for next mission. Some survivors of Cerberus base have been found, but most of the soldiers are believed dead, victims of the initial attack 40 kilometers to the north. An unexplored second section of the base lies to the east. This contains the base's power system, which currently needs to be reactivated. The base should contain some construction equipment that may aid your task. Just behind the base, a few vehicles modified for mining were discovered. Though no evidence has yet been found to indicate any illegal mining activity have been going on, all records of shipment coming to and from Cerberus base, those which have so far been uncovered, indicate only basic licensing equipment being brought in and out. Further investigation has been scheduled. Anyways, let's launch this mission.
So now we know what we're fighting. Monsters. But did Manson know? Or the rest of those men on the Cerberus base? Did they even know what hit them? If I'd joined up just a few years earlier, that could have been me, trying to hold down an outpost on Pluto against an army we're not equipped to fight. I've seen those telegrams go out to the families of the men that were killed. They don't explain anything. Your son died for the cause. But whose cause? The ISDF's? Braddock's? Maybe the Cerberus base will hold the answers.
Yeah, so there's like a little bit of like, you know, Cook basically like doing a monologue for you. Basically, Cook is like the pilot or pet playing, you know, like you get a little bit of like, you know, information about what's going on from him.
Lieutenant, follow me.
There's a service truck repairing the scouts. Very nice of it.
We'll take the service truck with us. You'll need to have the service truck follow you. To give orders to the service truck, first open up its command menu by pressing the F1 key, or by pointing at the service truck with your reticle and pressing your spacebar.
So yes, I'll note that the first mission is very tutorial based.
Good. The service truck's command menu is now available to you. Now order the service truck to follow you by pressing the 1 key.
Right behind you.
Good. Now let's go. Follow me.
And on we go.
Hold up here a moment, Lieutenant. Sometimes you need to wait for slower vehicles, like a service truck. Okay, you've got it. Follow me. I'm picking up another radar contact just over that hill. Stick close. What the hell is that?
I'll note that this is the enemy constructor unit. It's going to construct something for us now.
Destroy that object! It's interfering with us. That's what was jamming our transmissions. I'm picking up 2 more hostiles moving to intercept. Make sure you defend that service truck. Good job, Lieutenant. I could use a hand with this other one. Nice job, Lieutenant. Rendezvous with me immediately. I'm ordering the service truck to repair me. Hang on, this will only take a second.
So yeah, this is sort of scripted where that guy
While
can
the
service
service
away.
truck is servicing me, you can repair and rearm yourself by moving in close to it.
And she's just currently getting
Ready
repaired
to
by it.
go? Good. I want to track down that other vehicle that got away.
Right behind you.
Okay, you've got it. Follow me.
So yeah, it's slowly getting away.
It's getting away. Follow it. What is that thing?
You don't get any information on this yet, but whatever.
Whatever that was, it's dead now. Let's get going. Follow me.
Give me some enemies up here, up ahead to deal with.
I'm going to have a word or two with Recon when we get back. This place is hotter than hell. Let's press on to the main base. If they move on after the runaway builder, they will eventually find it trying to make an escape. Scavengers. These guys didn't have a chance. The main base has got to be close now, so stay tight.
I'll note that's a constructor right there, but we'll deal with that in a moment. Yeah, so the tutorial's very, like, voice heavy, so I'm trying to be silent for the most part.
Let's move inside. Stay sharp.
Because, like, she's gonna basically say a lot of stuff. Constantly.
Those aliens hit this place hard. Power's completely offline. We've got company! Open fire! This place is crawling. We've got to get power online to this base now. I have an idea. Follow me, Lieutenant.
On my way.
Note, by the way, that my energy's slowly going up. That depends on, like, you know, where you are in the base, I think. Or maybe it's, like, next to the service truck, I'm not really sure. So here's a constructor for our team.
Ugh, it's been a while since I piloted one of these. I'm going to walk this thing back to the base, and when I get there, I'm going to try to build a power plant. I need you to cover me on the way. We've got company! Cover me!
Nothing to it, really. Let's blow these guys up. I'm not sure, but I think over here's a tank. There's a tank right there if you want to look at a tank. Saber tank. Now she's basically going to construct a power plant over here. These are power generators, by the way.
Okay, stand by. I'm starting the building procedure. online, boys. Good work.
Alright, so there we go. There's the second mission done. Now we'll jump into the briefing. With power restored, server space is close to operational. With some more work and more reliable protection, it could be a fully workable base, able to house the Second Fleet during their battle to push the aliens off Pluto and back to wherever they came from. As for now, the enemy has appeared to retreat to the east. Basically took us 7 minutes and 30 seconds to do that one. We're going to do one more mission after this, because these are very, very short missions at the start. They're actually all very short for the initial bit, starting out, but whatever. We have hostiles will be next. So, secure main base and protect the power generator.
This is Braddock. Burns? Burns. This is Braddock. I know you're out there. If you have something to say, you know my frequency. I'm not standing down on this one.
So that's just a little you're going to learn about Burns later on. By the way, next time we'll be getting access to the tank. And it's the armory. And then there's a little bit of information on the enemy vessels, the silent sentry. Alright, so early intelligence reports are providing the first few details about the alien enemy. Soldiers in combat have noticed the alien ship's ability to morph into different forms even while fighting. It's a tactic used both to confuse and overwhelm their enemies. In general, the aliens seem to have a strong affinity for and expertise with technology. The earliest observations reveal that their use of biometal is several years ahead of human advancement with the same substance. Although their forces are strong, recon suggests that the units on Pluto may form only an expeditionary force. So far, the enemy's bases and structures appear to be temporary, designed for quick placement and removal.
Once we got inside the Cerberus base, I thought my questions would be answered. But each corner I turn only brings more questions. I talked to one of the men in Manson's squad. There's a few of them still alive, recuperating in the medical unit. He wouldn't say much, but I couldn't tell if that was because of the fear in his eyes and the burns on his body, or because he really didn't know. I was always prepared to face the fact that someday I might have to die for my country. But I never imagined that I might have to die for something I knew nothing about. But in the military, orders are orders, and they don't always come with an explanation.
We're not out of the woods yet, Lieutenant. I want a clean sweep of the area to be sure that this site is secure. Check on the ground in case there are enemy units hiding in the tunnels. I'll search what's left of these buildings.
Now, although for that first mission we're going to be a little bit cheeky, we're not going to immediately go into a tunnel here. I'm also going to turn the map on like this, because I'd rather have, the map showing in the over, view of everything, rather than anything else. Next thing I'm going to do is we're going to go over here. So remember the tank is over here. Now it's basically...
I've never seen a building like that one. Stay there, cowboy. I'm coming to you. I'm picking up something in the tunnel to the north of you. Check it out. I'm on my way.
We're going to wait for it to get here first, I guess.
Cowboy, stop that thing. Don't let it get away with that crate.
See, basically there's an alien in here.
It looks like the aliens are as interested in us as we are in them. What is this? I don't recognize this building. Whatever we were doing out here, it wasn't a small operation. This was no outpost. This was a fully operational base.
These are artifacts, by the way. Chevy, if you're gonna get out of there, I think you might be a bit stuck. Whoops, I just picked up a laser. There's our laser, by the way. We're getting stuck with not part of this mission, but whatever. Alright, well, I think this mission service got bugged here a little bit.
Hold your fire there, soldier!
Whoops, went through it there. So yeah, it's a little bit bugged, this mission, if you let her get in here, I guess. And she's not pushing herself out very well either. Alright, you know what the best thing to do? Let's just restart right there. So note that the second way you can basically approach to that hauler for like the aliens is just to go into the tunnel itself. Let's just do that instead, and then we'll not have to feel shabby off being stupid. This is not the much like Battlezone 1, it's not perfect. This game, there's a lot of like little things like that you have to watch out for, but whatever.
We're not out of the woods yet, Lieutenant.
What's this game
I
here?
want a clean sweep of the area to be sure that this site is secure. Check on the ground in case there are enemy units hiding in the tunnels.
Yeah,
I'll search what's left of these buildings.
There's our enemy trying to get away now.
I'm picking up something in the tunnel to the north of you. Check it out. I'm on my way. Cowboy, stop that thing. Don't let it get away with that crate.
There we go.
It looks like the aliens are as interested in us as we are in them. What is this? I don't recognize this building. Whatever we were doing out here, it wasn't a small operation. This was no outpost. This was a fully operational base.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Squad 1. The outpost came under heavy fire. We had to evacuate. Can you assist?
Can you transmit your position?
Negative! They're interfering with my...
Commander, do you copy? Damn it! Maybe we can pick them up with the satellite feed. Follow me, Lieutenant.
So let's follow our commander here. She's going back in a tunnel. Yeah, so it's basically weapon pickups in the tunnel here for one, but...
Now that the comm bunker is powered, you can uplink with the satellites in orbit. Exit your vehicle and enter this comm bunker. Once inside, I'll walk you through how to find those men by using the satellites.
So there's our introduction to a relay bunker.
Good. Now head inside the bunker. Look for the interface terminal along one of the walls and point your reticle at it. When your reticle is over the terminal, press your spacebar to interface with it.
Sky Eyes Satellite Uplink Access. Poof.
You are now looking at the satellite feed. Scroll over the map until you've located the missing ships.
Satellite
Once you've located
activated.
them, drop a nav beacon at their location for me to follow. To create a nav beacon in the satellite view, press the N key. To place it, position it near Red 1 and press your spacebar.
Service Lieutenant sends a Red 1.
Good work, Lieutenant. Stay here and see to it that nothing happens to that power plant. I'll go for those men and try to get back here as soon as I can. You're a good pilot, Cowboy. Stay alive out here.
Now, I really don't think much of this mission. because it gets a little bit hard at this point because we're basically defending this place by ourselves.
Lieutenant, this is General Braddock in carrier orbit. We've got your situation on radar. Listen to me carefully. The enemy is trying to confiscate 2 ISDF crates located in a northern hangar at that base. Those crates contain sensitive hardware, Lieutenant. Do not let them fall into the hands of the enemy. This is vitally important. Use any means necessary.
Basically, I have to defend those. And these scouts, as you can see, are a lot tougher than the ones before. Get rid of that guy. Let's get into this tank now. I'm not bothered if I want to, I can put the laser on the tank here. It would replace the miniguns. There's also something else over here called the pummel. I don't really care about the pummel, but it's there for a while, I guess.
Right behind you.
Want the service truck to get maybe over here, so
On my way.
let's move right there. He's going to use for, healing up between like fights. Yeah, this is where it's waiting, and I'm using like this map here on the bottom left to determine like where enemies are coming from. Basically, with the other map, it's like a radar. It's like a local one. This one's like a map of the area, which basically will give me an idea where they're coming from. I'll note this is a mission I've actually lost in the past because I didn't understand how to use the radar by this point, but it works really well to have this radar on, where you can select everything because it gives you a big heads up where enemies are coming from. Might use a laser to take out something. They'll fire some motor shots first, I think. Motors work like you expect them to. Yeah, the lasers are pretty powerful.
Cook, with the armory back online, you can make additional weapons for your ship. Your Thunderbolt scout is equipped to hold missiles, and there is probably enough scrap still left in that derelict recycler. Select the armory by pressing the 3 key. Order it.
Repair engaged.
Now order the armory to build the missile power-up you want. You can then launch the power-up, or have it built on the armory's loading pad.
So you can build stuff with this guy. I don't really care about the shower missile, and you're going to see it later on, so we're not going to build that right now, but just something you can do with the armory there if you want to. Build missiles. I'll note that the laser makes things a little bit easier, but you have to watch out for stuff, because, stuff is still pretty powerful in this one. I figure it'll come from this direction next. And by the way, this is the relay bunker, so information on it. This is very much a waiting mission for the most part. Just waiting. Yeah, here they come. These our guys aren't using advanced weapons, so they should die easily. Especially since I'm using a laser, right?
Repair engaged.
Give me some more guys up here, but whatever. We're just gonna heal up a little bit first. Blew him up with the explosion.
Repair engaged.
I'll note that the tank here has like a, an anti-tank tank stabber on it, so a little more powerful against vehicles. Got a little more armor than the Scout too. All that lovely scrap being dropped on the ground. Or biometal, I can't really remember what it's called. It is what it is. I know if I want to get the minigun back, but the lasers are pretty good, so we're going to keep them. Armor's only got limited weapons at this point, but we can build more stuff later on. And yeah, you'll see different numbers for like all the ammo amounts, because basically indicate how much ammo of each type I've got. So I got 50 shots of laser right now, 40 shots of motor, 181 of anti-tank stab, and that basically goes down for all of them if I use like even one of them for whatever. I think it'll be again over here that we're going to get attacked first, then we'll go, up attack, in the north. So, let's go over here and deal with this stuff. One thing about lasers is that they fire slow, so...
Repair engaged.
I have to basically aim my shots well with the laser, but whatever, they work well. Yeah, seriously, I'm picking up stuff. This guy's still an unknown vehicle, but whatever.
I've got the 2 strays and I'm on my way back to you. Meet me at the armory complex.
Alright, so that's basically it for this mission. Let's go meet Chevy up over here, I guess.
Nice work, cowboy. I knew I could count on you.
Commander Shabayev, this is General Braddock. Hold your position. Drop ships are en route to that location. Stand by to receive recycler and set up a base of operations.
Alright, so the debriefing. At 1400 hours, Major Manson, Commander Miller, and Lieutenant Sims were returned safely to Cerberus Base by Commander Shabayev. A short time later, a recycler was dropped near Cerberus Base to assist the Orange and Red squads. The enemy has retreated amidst heavy casualties. Alright, so at this point, you've basically seen the first 3 missions. That one basically lasted, 13 minutes and 28 seconds. But wasn't so long, so there's just a lot of waiting for that one, so... It is what it is, but whatever. When I always come back, we'll be jumping into Too Hot, and I'll basically try and go through the next few missions easily enough. I might try and, this only do the next 2, because Wormhole's something, that's a video in it, so... I might try and use OBS for that one in a bit.